Hi there guys, Luis from Vintage Action. I hope you guys are all well, and today guys I'll be talking you about this cult B classic from the 90s, action thriller, a great movie. For me, super underrated, like forgotten, that no one talks about. Freefall from 1994. Great action thriller, adventure, suspense, like mystery, starring Eric Roberts, as you can see here, Jeff Fahey, and Pamela Gidley, the three main actors in this one. And this is like a legendary B movie that I grew up watching. And as you guys can see, it's kind of like the original artwork from the poster. I remember going to the video store in the mid 90s and seeing the poster of this one, the VHS. And it's a great movie. And for some reason, it's a movie that I don't see anyone talking about this one. At the time, it was kind of popular in Portugal, in the video store world. A lot of my friends knew about this one. But, 30 years after, there is no Blu-ray release, no 4K release. Again, this is like a new image movie. Again, legendary new image that gave us so many cult classics, like the Cyborg Cop movies, Hard Justice, and many other cult classics, B action martial art movies in the 90s. And this one was intended to be like a theatrical release. At the time, in 94, it was supposed to be a bigger deal for a new image. This one has a little bit bigger budget, great actors. At the time, Eric Roberts was on top of his game after doing Best of the Best 2. He did The Specialist with Stallone in 94 as well. As you can see, he was still in great shape from doing the Best of the Best movies. But for some reason, in the end, this ended up going not going theatrical in US, going straight to video. Even though I think it went theatrical in some countries. But then in the VHS world, I guess it did well. I mean, there's a lot of information about this movie. Even nowadays, online, you cannot find a lot of information about it. Obviously, this one was directed by a legendary director, John Irvin. That's right, the British director that directed Dogs of War in 1980. He directed Raw Deal with Schwarzenegger in 86. He directed Robin Hood from 91, not the one with Kevin Costner, the one with Uma Thurman. That was released a little bit before that one with Kevin Costner. So a legendary director that directed many movies. Obviously, for you guys that are more action martial art fans, the guys that follow me on YouTube, he directed Raw Deal with Schwarzenegger, and he did a great job with this one. This again, guys, if you never watched this one, I highly recommend you guys to watch this one. It's worth the watch. It's kind of like a summer blockbuster, and in the end, this was released around that time, May in 94. Again, a new image movie released by Vidmark in US, and then. On the VHS world, at least in Portugal, where I grew up, a lot of people knew about this movie. And I watched it as a teenager, as a kid, and I always liked this one. And again, unfortunately, this one is still stuck on DVD. This is, in a way, kind of hard to find. And a lot of people selling this one on eBay, or you can still find it on eBay or on Amazon. But a lot of people selling this super expensive. Especially on eBay that I know of. I know there is US release. It was released beginning of 2000s Platinum Corporation in US on DVD. It was released by Medusa here in the UK on DVD, and you have also this German one that was the one I got here. This is the German the German release, because again, even if you go to eBay here in the UK, there's people selling this one for 25 pounds. That's almost like $30. I bought this a few years ago on Amazon Germany, and I paid roughly near to €10. That's like £9, roughly $10-11. I paid for this one, and again, there is no special features, anything. It's 4:3 full screen. It's not widescreen or anything. The picture quality is okay. It's nothing great. I'll show you in a minute the picture quality. Again, English audio, the original English audio, and you have German audio as well. As you can see here, most of the German releases, you have German audio, English audio, like 2.0, 133, 4:3, like full screen, 1 hour, 30 minutes. And unfortunately, even if you guys are here in the UK, this one you cannot even find it on any platform. You cannot watch it on Prime. You cannot watch it on Netflix. It's not on any platform that I know of. I checked online. I think this one previously was in some platforms in the US. If you guys are in the US, you guys let me know if you guys can find this. I think I saw like Roku or something in the US. They were like showing this one, but I checked also that was unavailable, that you couldn't watch it anymore. So here in the UK, right now, the only way you can watch this one is if you buy this DVD. And again, the people that have the UK DVD, they are not selling it on eBay. They don't want to get rid of it because this is a great movie. Again, I checked this like last week because I was thinking about doing a video about this one. I rewatched this one last week, and I searched on eBay, and I find only, I think, one seller selling it for £25. Again, almost $30 that they were like selling this one. And this German DVD, you might still find it on like Amazon Germany. You might get lucky, sometimes used for roughly around €10, £9, $11. And you guys in the US probably is out of print, but you still might find that DVD that was released beginning of 2000s. This one here was released in 2022 in Germany. That's why I got it like straight away 3 years ago when it was 4 years ago now, 26, when it was released. And I said, I need to get this one because this one was one of my favorites growing up. I'm not going to tell you much about this movie, the plot, because there is some twists. So basically you can see we have Eric Roberts is like a mysterious man. He meets Pamela, like in Africa, she's like a photographer, wildlife photographer, and basically you're going to see the Roberts character put like her life in a way in danger, and her fiance that is played by Jeff Fahey. So basically she travels to Africa, right? Pamela Gidley, she's a photographer. She was sent there by Jeff Fahey, the fiance, and she meets like Roberts, like a mysterious man, and then there's a lot of stuff that is going to happen after that when she meets Roberts in Africa. And again, I don't want to say much about the plot because most of the movies I review here is like the B movies, martial art movies, action movies from the 90s. There's not much to say, right? So there is revenge. Someone kills the brother, and the guy goes to Thailand to train with a master to avenge his brother's death. Or the plot of most B martial art movies, action movies is always the same. Most of the time, is like revenge, or someone kill his wife or the kid, and he's going to kill the people that killed like someone loved from his family, right? But this one is action, and there is a lot of action in this one as well. I mean, in the landscape is great. This one was actually like filmed in South Africa. It was filmed in Venezuela as well, South America, and it was filmed in London on location. So there's like great, because sometimes they just film the movie like in a specific location. This was filmed in 3 different countries, and some additional scenes in New York, right? Is where Pamela Gidley was working and living with Jeff Fahey, right? So, and again, then you have Eric Roberts. It was on his A game, like mid-90s. Jeff Fahey, a lot of people don't like him, but he was in so many movies in the 90s, action B movies, horror movies, and he was in so many movies like in the 90s, Jeff Fahey. And you have two legendary actors, Roberts and Jeff Fahey. On this one, they are like legendary. And also you had some guys that probably you will recognize. Ted LaPlante, that is in Cyborg Cop 2, Never Say Die, American Kickboxer, Shadow Chaser 2, Todd Jensen, Leslie Fong, guys that did a lot of movies for like New Image, so they always use those guys. But the two main guys, as you can see here, is like Roberts. Of course, there is in the picture with Pamela Gidley. They didn't put like Jeff Fahey in the cover of this like DVD menu. But again, this one is for me 100% worth watch. The cinematographer for this one, it was Yossi Yang. It was the guy that directed Human Time Bomb with Brian Genesee, another like a New Image movie. And again, I think part of this plot, part of the plot confusion is its charm. A lot of people that watch this one, some friends I talk with, they say it's a little bit confusing, but I think that's what makes the movie interesting, and there are a lot of twists in the movie. That's why I don't want to talk a lot about the actual plot of the movie. But again, this one is 100%. If I have to tell you guys, if you guys ask me, should I watch this one? I said 100%. It's worth watching, especially if you are big fans of the 90s. Probably they were trying to do something like Cliffhanger, with Stallone, a little bit different. Unfortunately, again, this was supposed to be a bigger movie for a New Image. It was a little bit like higher budget than usual for a New Image, right? And they had like a great cast as well. But for some reason, it went straight to VHS, right to the video stores. But it did well there. So in the end, I think it's a film that is like real fans appreciate this one. But I think in a way, this one is not talked enough, and I think this one doesn't get the respect it deserves. Look, I rewatched this one last week with my partner, and she watched this one, and she really liked it. She's not like into like action martial art B movies from the 90s, and I said a lot of times if I'm watching those movies, I said, oh, I don't bother. But she watched Cliffhanger with Stallone a few years back, and then I said, oh, you might like this one, and she watched this movie with me, and she really liked this one. And again, you have everything in the movie. It's like action, thriller, adventure. I mean, the landscape is amazing, especially the first 30-40 minutes of the movie. It's really great. The cinematographer is great. And again, the only thing maybe I wish it like Jeff Fahey, it was had more like screen time. But in the end, Eric Roberts was amazing in the movie. And you have, again, everything. Action, thriller, adventure, mystery, shot in like 3 different like continents. A great movie overall, like a great director, a guy that directed a lot of like action horror movies, a legit like director, and again, a New Image movie. So if you guys like action, in this case, it's not like a martial art movie, but it's a great movie, and literally, guys, 100%. I would like say to you guys, it's worth a watch. I know that it's probably going to be hard for you. Maybe in the US you can. Here in the UK right now, I don't think it's on any platform. It's not on YouTube, because as you might know, most of the New Image movies are not on YouTube. So it might be hard for you to find this one, but you might try to get like the DVD. Definitely on eBay, on Amazon, you can get it. It might be a little bit expensive. I think the best option, definitely if you are in Europe, is try to go to Amazon Germany and to get this one. And here is, you always have the reversible with the age certificate. I always like change it to the age certificate. It's too big. It looks better this way. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about like Freefall. If you guys watch this one growing up in the 90s, if you, like me, think this one is like super underrated, it's a great action thriller in my opinion. You guys let me know what you think. Comment down below. As always, your opinion is important to me. If you guys it's your first time watching my channel, feel free to subscribe. Basically what I do like reviews, unboxing, especially of these like cult classics from the 80s, from the 90s. For me, it's all about the 80s, 90s action. Not only, I'll review like more recent movies, beginning of 2000s as well, but mainly 80s and 90s, like action, martial arts, action thrillers, all the movies we grew up watching. And definitely this one is one that I watch a lot of times growing up, and it's like a great action thriller. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Let me just show you like the picture quality. And again, this one needs like an urgent Blu-ray or like 4K because like the picture quality is not the best. Let me just again, there's nothing special here on this DVD. Basically you have like German, English, and you have like scene selection, and it's not much. There's no special features, not even a trailer. And again, as you can see here, New Image presents. So this is like a New Image movie, another legendary movie for New Image. And again, this is 4x3, and I'm going to be honest, there are like worse DVDs, but there are like also better DVDs. When it comes to the picture quality, as you can see, Roberts here and Pamela Gidley as well, this is not the best picture quality ever seen on a DVD. It's not the worst, obviously, but you have way better. That's why this movie definitely deserves like a Blu-ray, a 4K treatment, and I hope someday these New Image movies from the 90s will start to be released. They get the original camera negatives and they work on them, because this one definitely deserves like as you can see, Roberts was in great shape beginning of the 90s, mid 90s. And again, guys, as you can see, this is one of the final scenes. I mean, the landscapes are great. Again, like I told you, this was filmed in South Africa. It was filmed in Venezuela as well, and it was filmed like in London, all on location. And again, the picture quality, again, it should be better, and it deserves to be better. So yeah, I'll stop it here just for you guys to see the picture quality if you guys want to get the Blu-ray. And you can see Roberts with Pamela Gidley. And again, this is 4x3 full screen presentation. Again, you have like Jeff Fahey doing like a redneck like accent. I don't know why they went that way, because like usually I show a lot of Jeff Fahey movies, and I said usually he doesn't speak with this accent, but I know it was like part of the movie. But again, legendary like B movie from the 90s, action thriller adventure, Freefall with Eric Roberts, Jeff Fahey, Pamela Gidley. Rest her soul in peace. She passed away a few years ago. She was still young, like 50 somethings when she passed away. And directed by John Irvin, that directed Raw Deal with Schwarzenegger. And again, guys, if you guys are big fans of this one, the only way to get it is like a DVD, and probably there is a US DVD, a UK one, and a German one. This one might be the best option and the cheapest one, because the UK DVD it's super expensive, and the guys that are selling it on eBay, they are selling it for £25 or more. But you might get lucky, you never know, on eBay or on Amazon, but those are your best options. Go to Amazon or eBay to try to get this one. Yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Freefall from 1994, starring Eric Roberts and Jeff Fahey. And like always, guys, I'll be with you guys soon reviewing these cult classics that we grew up watching and we love from the 80s and from the 90s. Keep strong.